The following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
To the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
Yo! It's Travel Tuesday on the Adventures of Pipeman, and I am super duper 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 excited because we are actually going to be doing some fun with the Pipeman Radio Tour today. There was an announcement last week about Aftershock, and there's a lineup, and it is the most freaking greatest lineup ever. Pipeman is so excited. I don't even know which band I want to see or interview first. I'm going to have to block out times that people can't do interviews because there's bands I have to see. And we're going to run contests today. We might run 2 separate contests, but we're definitely running a contest for Aftershock for doing ticket giveaways. And basically, I'm going to tell you how to win. But right now, let me just show you what you might win.
Aftershock Festival returns to Sacramento for its biggest year yet with Blink-182, Deftones, Korn, Bring Me the Horizon, plus A Perfect Circle, Bad Omens, Rob Zombie, Good Charlotte, Turnstile, Gojira, Marilyn Manson, Knocked Loose, 3 Days Grace, and so many more. Aftershock, October 2nd to 5th at Discovery Park in Sacramento. Passes are on sale now at AftershockFestival.com.
Yo, how exciting is that? That is super freaking exciting. You know what's even more exciting? I'm going to do something fun on this show. Okay, so for those of you that want to travel to Northern California for Aftershock in October around the Pipeman's birthday, it's the first year ever that it's not the Pipeman's birthday weekend, though. They're doing it earlier this year. So I have a free birthday weekend, even though that's usually my favorite way to do a birthday weekend. Now my birthday weekend will probably be, everybody just leave me alone.
Well, you're going to have to surf way out into the water for that.
Yeah, it is true. It is true because, especially around here in Florida, I run into places and sometimes I run into people that I want to run into. And there's other times that I just have to smile.
And it's more often the latter.
That is absolutely correct. 100%. And one of the things I laugh about most is the fact that people, they see me and they see Pipeman, even the people that know me as Dean. It's the weirdest thing to me. including ex-wives. Somebody made a comment there, Juan. Look at what we got. Oh, we were doing it at the same time, right? 1, 2, 3, go. I let you go that time.
I know.
Okay. So I want Rebel to practice her reading skills because, she's about to do something on the show that is very necessary for the contest for Aftershock. And she needs some practice reading. So why don't you read us the comment out there, Rebel? Rebel. Read the comment.
That says, yeah, I see. Hope to see you there again, Dean.
And who is it from?
Now you see why she needs practice reading.
Amberly?
Listen, there's no excuse, Rebel. Right now, I look like I just got into a fight with Mike Tyson in my eye. And so basically, I can't read crap, because I have LASIK and I have what's called monovision. Do either one of you know what monovision is when it comes to contacts, glasses, or LASIK? Don't jump at once. I guess that means no.
I said
if you have to think, it just means no. Okay.
I said I don't know.
I'll take a guess. I'll take a guess here. It means that you use the same prescription on both eyes.
No, that's
you can
normal.
Only see, that's one eye.
That's normal. What they do is, so when you're somebody that can't see far, when you wear glasses or contacts or have LASIK, if they adjust for that and that alone, you can no longer see close up, even though you could take your glasses off, you could take your contacts off, and you can read close up. So what sucks is when you have contacts, which I did, is you had to wear reading glasses when wearing contacts, even though you had zero problem with your reading. So, basically...
Okay, and what's the problem with that?
Well, so what's the problem with that? Because what's the point of wearing contacts if you have to wear glasses? Yeah. Okay, that's number one. Number two, what's the point of getting LASIK if you have to wear glasses? So as Rebel knows, I had LASIK performed right on this show several years ago. I don't know, was it like 10 years ago or more? Something like that. It's only supposed to last 5 years, but I'm doing pretty good. Ooh. We handpicked a doctor who is now retired on Okeechobee Boulevard, the Bent's Eye Center, okay? And they did the Pipeman's LASIK live on this show, and it has been amazing. I listen, I waited so long to get LASIK because I was scared of putting anything near my eyes. Man, but if you have the right doctor, it's the greatest thing ever. Because now when I'm at a music festival like Aftershock, I can see the band without having anything. When I'm out there surfing, I actually know how to get back to shore without glasses and contacts. And that's difficult because you can't really wear glasses out there, nor can you wear contacts. Because the minute you hit the water, they're gone. And it used to be I'd go out in the water and I could not see shore. So I could not see where my people were and no way to find them. So
it makes it hard to see sharks too, right?
So that's a better thing. It's better not to see them, okay?
Yeah. But that's one thing. That's one thing that I've always wondered. Like, how long does it last? What happens after? Like you said, it's supposed to last 5 years. What happens after those 5 years? You
gotta get it redone. But it's been over 10 years. I haven't.
How many times can you get it done?
As many times as you want.
Really? Because I've always heard it's like a one-time thing only.
No, not at all.
So you can get it done as many times. It has
to be redone. Like many types of medical procedures they do nowadays. Because they want that repeat business, it always has to be redone. No matter what they do, they have to redo it, okay? And so here's the thing. So I have this thing. It's either a chalazion or a sty. If you don't know what a chalazion is, it's basically, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm pretty close. It's basically like, they're both like styes, but one isn't painful and one is. Here's the confusing thing. Okay, so, and now I think back, it's been happening for a while because it develops slowly too, and then it can explode. But, I was having some vision problems. And I was like, that's weird. Maybe I need to get the LASIK done again. And it wasn't. It was this thing. And now that it's full blown, like I can't even work on the computer, without wearing reading glasses. Which isn't comfortable either because I don't need them. It super focuses in on like I'm looking through binoculars, but it because it presses on your eyeball, like a serial killer would do, and then it presses and by the way, we're going to talk about the Menendez brothers tomorrow on What the Fuck Wednesday. I'm going to tell you right now. because I got in a big argument on Facebook with people about this. I am so perturbed that people think that what they did is what everybody should do that is abused by their parents. Oh my God. It just blows my mind. But we'll save that for what
the choice they made.
Yeah. Well, we're going to save that for What the Fuck Wednesday, because that doesn't belong anywhere on this day. Okay. What belongs on this day is the Pipeman Radio Tour, Aftershock, and several other festivals. And that we're going to talk about in the giveaway, that you have to stay tuned in here for the giveaway, and I'll tell you what you have to do soon. But I just want to, I only brought it up because she's sitting there and I know she can't see it. So I was making fun of her. Like, I can't read it either. And especially with the sunglasses on. If I take the sunglasses off, I'm going to scare the listeners away probably. So anyway, yeah, it literally lands on your eyeball so you can't see anything. So monovision is basically what they do is they make one eye for close up and one eye for distance. And that sounds so weird. Yeah. Like at first when they told me this, I'm like, it would suck. But your eyes literally do adjust that you don't even notice it. Like you don't notice that's what's going on.
So it's not like you have to switch between eyes. Like you would close one eye to see far away, close one eye to see close up.
No, that's what I was thinking too. Not at all. And nothing gets blurry or anything, whether you're close up or far. You don't have to adjust. But what's happening now is this thing. Okay, the difference between the chalazion and the sty is one doesn't hurt and one does. The sty hurts. So I went to the walking clinic the other day when it like really blew up, like right after the show. They said it was that because I didn't have any pain. And then the doctor's like pressing there. Do you feel that? Is it painful? No. Guess what? The next day it was painful. So I don't know, maybe doctors should press on it and ask if it's painful. Just say.
Well, at least now you can tell them it's painful between 1 to 2 business days.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm going to an ophthalmologist on Thursday because they said, here's this. If it doesn't go down in 4 days, you got to go to the ophthalmologist and they got to slice your eyelid open. Okay, so
God.
So that's what's going to be happening on Thursday. Okay, so I should have. You know what? It's too bad my show's not live on Thursday. Maybe I'll do a TikTok live or something when they slice it out. When they slice it open and the shit just squirts out at the doctor.
Oh God!
You know,
like a scene from Alien.
Yeah, totally. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. Let's see if I have to get them on the air. Let's see. What does it say? I don't even know who it is. I think it's
just saying.
I don't know. I think it's probably a bullshit call, but let's see.
Just answer it.
Hold on. We're answering.
Let's answer it.
Hello, Matt. Can I help you? You're live on the air.
Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. I'm just following up on something else, so I think I will get off for right now. Thank you.
All right, we'll call you back then after we're not live anymore.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Almost.
I don't even know what that was about or who it was, but it was a real call. I thought maybe it was a scam likely, but it wasn't. It was a real call. And, you know, you got to do that live thing first. Oh, by the way, remember Rebel when we did the Jack Daniels thing?
Yes.
Okay, we might talk about that today because I got to remember it during the show, but I can't. I was talking with somebody and came up with a brand new idea of something to do. And if I don't remember it during the show, we'll save it for like next week or something, or tomorrow on What the Fuck Wednesday, you know. But it's going to be funny. Just so you know, Juan, we're referring to a show several years ago where the Confederate flag was a big issue, and so was gay marriage. So we live on the show called the Jack Daniels Distillery in Tennessee, in Lynchburg, Tennessee. I called the manager to begin with to let him know because, you got to cover yourself legally. But his employee that answered, it was a beautiful thing, what happened there because, I got on there and I was calling with my, redneck accent. And I was telling them I had a big meeting for my organization. Redneck, I think it was like Rednecks for Gay Marriage or something like that. And so I wanted to be able to park our big truck outside the distillery while we go in for the tours. And I wanted to be able to fly both our rainbow flag and our Confederate flag out in their parking lot and wanted to make sure it was okay. I even gave them a fake credit card number to book our group of like, what was it, like 100 people? I was telling her, Rebel, right? So like people will do anything for money. It just that's what we were showing, that people will do anything for money. Like, so yeah. And so they agreed to let us have our rally there and our organization take a tour. We were going to do a rally probably before drinking some Jack Daniels on the tour and after to see what the difference is and maybe, see how our beliefs changed or, what inhibitions may have gone down or who knows what would have happened. So Rebel,
who knows?
Rebel, you were there. Describe it from your outsider point of view.
I was dying the whole time. Can't believe he's on the phone telling this woman. I felt sorry for her. I think she needed therapy after we were done.
I was like, let me get this clear now. Now you're saying you do approve of me, our organization having our big truck, like our F-350 out there with a Confederate flag and a rainbow flag. And you're okay with that? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, she probably put her 2 weeks notice in right after that call.
I'm sure, man.
She said this will be someone else's problem.
And then
100 people.
When my credit card wouldn't go through, the fake one, I started getting mad at her. And I was like, let me speak to your manager. And it was so funny, man. I was like, I'm going to report you to your manager. And so anyway, we did end it with like telling them what it was great that they were such great sports about it, and of course promoting the Jack Daniels distillery because and I said towards the end of it, I'm like, okay, everybody, now if you happen to be a redneck, hillbilly, or into gay marriage or any of the above, you are always welcome at the Jack Daniels Distillery in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Thank you very much. So anyway, yeah. So the problem with this monovision shit right now is because the one eyelid is blocking the eyeball that can read. I can see everything far and I can't see anything in front of me. So it's quite a predicament doing the show. It's quite a predicament. So I have to have Rebel. I can't get rid of the other. I gotta get rid of the other accent. I have to have Rebel to do me a favor. Okay.
No, you don't.
And because it's part of the contest. No, Rebel, it's part of the contest. Okay. So basically, I need you to go on, the Facebook, the internet, find the lineup for Aftershock and read it to us. Because it's a great lineup.
Don't have it handy.
Well, that's why I said you have to go on the Facebook.
Lineup, and people can go on.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that like old redneck thing, calling it the Facebook. Have you, seriously, Juan, have you heard people say that before? Because I have. What they call it the Facebook.
No.
Yeah, see, the younger generation's not stupid enough to do that. It's just the old white guys that do that because they don't know what the hell it is. I'm sorry if I went to high school with you and I just insulted you, but...
2025?
What'd you say? Yeah, it's 2025. We're that's the year we're in. Rebel.
I'm looking up Aftershock.
All you got to do is go to their Facebook, you ding-dong. Or go to aftershockfestival.com and
/lineup.
in front of you is the lineup. Jeez.
I looked it up. It was the first thing that came up.
October 2nd through the 5th.
Yeah, yes, that's the dates. Well, Thank you very much. It doesn't tell us who's playing.
That's not the lineup, though.
That's not the lineup. That's just the dates. Okay. So everybody, so you know, Aftershock is the 2nd through the 5th this year of October.
Blink 182, Deftones.
You're gonna have to read a little quicker than that. It's only a 50-minute show, okay? And there's more than 50 bands on there, okay? We can't take a minute for each band.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were, going
here.
On. Yeah.
Since you're from Louisiana,
anyway,
and you wait. Since you're from stop it. Since you're from Louisiana and you have that Southern accent, what you need to do, we have to add a little excitement to this, is you need to read the lineup like a fast-talking Yankee. Like a fast-talking Yankee. Go.
Oh, well, like a fast-talking Yankee. And we left off on Bring Me the Horizons, A Perfect Circle, Bad Omens, Rob Zombie, Good Charlotte, Turnstile?
Yes.
Gojira. I'm gonna murder.
That's why I love you reading it, because you pronounce shit and it's so much fun. Go.
Marilyn Manson, Knocked Loose, 3 Days Grace with Adam.
You can do it, Rebel.
Gontier.
Move on to the next one, Adam? Rebel. You can't. The Louisiana education strikes again.
Mudvayne.
Yes.
Mudvayne. All Time Low. All Three American Rejects.
The All American Rejects.
Okay, so wait. All right, stop for a second.
He said all three.
We still don't have enough time, so hold on. Now what I want to do,
it's hard to see. I see their pictures and it's written in white. So you got to try to figure out what the actual words are because it's over their pictures. And it's written in white.
So I'm glad you're not reading their logos. Okay. So here's what I want to do next.
What?
One. I'm putting you on the spot now.
Oh no.
I want you. Okay, this is a trick question or trick ask. I want you to read off the whole lineup in Spanish.
In Spanish. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a disaster. So we have Blink 182, Deftones, Korn, Bring Me the Horizon, A Perfect Circle, Bad Omens, Rob Zombie, God Charlotte, Turnstile, Gojira, Marilyn Manson, Knocked Lo Sé. I can't do this. Okay.
So now here's what I have to say first. Rebel.
Yes.
Considering English is not one's native language in that scenario, okay, he did much better than you with that Louisiana education, I just gotta say. Okay.
It's hard. It's hard because you're reading it in English, but your brain wants to pronounce it in English because it's supposed to be English, but you're kind of like translating the way you pronounce letters to Spanish. So you're switching back and forth. Even though you're supposed to be reading in Spanish, your brain automatically does English.
Well, here we're going to talk about Florida education now. Because I said it was a trick question.
Well, it's better than Louisiana.
And because their band name is their band name. Nobody ever translates a band name into another language. When you hear somebody speaking like in Italian and they're going to say Ozzy Osbourne, they're going to be like, Ozzy Osbourne, Ozzy Osbourne. Am I right or am I right, Juan?
Well, the accent would change. It wouldn't be Ozzy Osbourne. It would be Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, it would sound like that. You're right. But there's no translation. That was the trick question. But so I started to laugh when you first did Blink 182 and you did it in Spanish. Not the Blink part, but the numbers. So that was good. Okay. So now, okay, I'm going to try to do it without being able to read. Okay. And let's see how it goes. But hold on,
How about not being able to see?
I can't read if I can't see. Okay. Okay. So I just have to find it. Hold on a second.
But you're capable of reading.
If what? Say that again.
You are capable of reading. I said you are capable of reading. I just want people to know you can read. Because the way you said it made it seem like you were unable to read.
I can definitely read that. Like, no doubt about it. Say that again.
And see if you.
Did we lose her or did we lose me, Juan?
Page that are don't click on the picture because it flips them.
It flips them.
Why
does it flip them? What do you mean it flips them?
If you put your cursor over them.
On the Aftershock page. Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't do it that. I don't do it that way. I got a much easier way of doing it if I could actually see. Okay, I have a much, much easier way of doing it. Okay, so we're going to have to do like the half glasses now, the half shades now, and find it. Okay, we'll use these. Okay, so Tinder. Let's see, what's the biggest one? Tinder. What about Tinder?
Tinder.
Oh, okay. So are you ready? I got to take the shades off for this.
Sure.
Blink 182, All Time Low, Taking Back Sunday, Alkaline Trio, Deftones, Turnstile, Knock Loose, Korn, Gojira, Chevelle, Bring Me to Rise, and Marilyn Manson, Motionless in White, Black Veil Brides. Hold on. Something got in the way. All American Rejects, Hollywood Undead, Mom Jeans. Why does this not work? My PDF is frozen. You know what?
In this moment.
I think it's too big. Have you ever said that, Rob?
That's what I thought.
Okay, so yeah, what I was doing was I was reading a PDF version, and like when I'm scrolling it, it's disappearing and that's why I was losing the internet, I think. And now I can't close the fucker. It won't let me close. We're going to have to end task. Okay, it's closed now. Okay, good. So I'll just go to the regular JPEG then. And I'll be able to rail right through it. Let's see. Okay, here's one, a big one. There's a big one. It's a big one, Rebel. Rebel, it's a big one. Okay, you ready?
That could hurt.
Okay, I'll continue.
Kidding.
Blink 182, All Time Low, Taking Back Sunday, Alkaline Trio, State Champs, Hoobastank, The Ataris, Deftones, Turnstile, Knock Loose, The Dillinger Escape Plan, Basement, Failure, Glare. This one I'm having a hard. Quanique, I guess. I don't know. That I hope I get to interview him so I know how to pronounce their name. Korn, Gojira, Chevelle, Slaughter to Prevail, Bill Murray, Saliva, Non-Point, Return to Dust, Marilyn Manson, Motionless in White, Black Veil Bride, Story of the Year, The Plot and You, Sleep Theory, Rob Zombie, Mudvayne, In This Moment, Machine Head, Static X, Spine Shank, Dope, 3 Day in Bad Omens, 3 Days Grace, Trivium, Dayseeker, Kitty, Memphis Mayfire, Scary Kids, Scaring Kids, I like that name. Scary Kids Scaring Kids. A Perfect Circle, Lamb of God, Bruce Dickinson, Kerry King, Fear Factory, Lacuna Coil, Winds of Plague, Dream Theater. That's their return. Dream Theater's return. Okay? Because they've been gone for a while. That's very exciting. They're a badass progressive metal band. Testament, Exodus, Ailstorm, Yngwie Malmsteen, Death Angel, Glory Hammer, Forbidden, Powerwolf. By the way, Yngwie, if you don't know Yngwie, one of the greatest shredders ever. Powerwolf, Dragon Force, August Burns Red. August Burns Red was the first mosh pit I brought my grandson into. Imminence, Dying Fetus, Demon Hunter, 7 Hours After Violet, Born of Osiris, Flyleaf with Lacey Sturm. I love Lacey Sturm and I love Flyleaf. Pop Evil, Hinder, Crossfade, Sick Puppies, Rev Theory, 12 Stones, Five-Headed Cobra. Wait, there's more. Did you know there's more? Rebel, did you know there's more?
Apparently.
Cavalera,
I didn't, but you just told me.
Cavalera Chaos AD, Devil Driver, Chimera, 3 Inches of Blood, 6 Feet Under, Prong, Spy, Snuffed on Sight, Zabalba, Dying Wish, Scowl, Trash Talk. Ooh, this one's tough because it's a logo I'm looking at. Some of the logos are tough, but if you know the band, you know. This one, I don't know. Kodos of Mice and Men, Get Scared, North Lane, Landmarks, Violent Vera, Thornhill. That is the complete lineup of your 2025 Aftershock, except the one I couldn't tell. But wait, there is more. I missed one part that's very important, extremely important. Rebel, do you know which part I missed?
I don't.
Because you weren't freaking paying attention.
What part
you know what I missed?
They win tickets? How they win tickets?
No, I missed saying all the band names. Okay, there were parts I missed. I was testing you, you nimblick. Okay, so we did say Good Charlotte, the All American Rejects, or you did. Hollywood Undead, Mom Jeans, Bowling for Soup, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Hot Milk, Acid Bath. This year's first time in 28 years for Acid Bath. I am super pumped. Power Trip, they're back after they lost their singer. Carcass, High on Fire, Cattle Decapitation, Nails, Snot, Dry Kill Logic, Hatebreed, All Shall Perish, Speed, Spite, Throne, Left to Suffer. There's one more thing I have to say. And the reason I saved this for last is I'm going to give people a hint. Okay? Here's my hint, people. In order to enter to win tickets to Aftershock, hold on. We have a comment. Let's see what the comment is. Can you read it, Juan, please? We already know that
it's a comment. Can't read. It's a comment from Amberly. It says, hopefully Marilyn Manson makes it this year. Last time he was supposed to come to Aftershock, he canceled due to injury.
I lost my sunglasses, and because of my eye, I can't see where they are.
They're on top of your head.
That's why.
On your head.
That's exactly why I couldn't see them. All right. So here's the thing. In order to win tickets to Aftershock, you need to DM me at Pipeman Radio on all socials. And if you're here right now, you need to comment. Wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, you need to put a comment with your answer, but you also have to answer me in DM. 5 bands on this lineup that the Pipeman is most excited to see. I'm going to give you one of them. Because that's the hint I'm going to give you. And that's the last band that I did not announce. And that is a tribute to SOD. For those of you that don't know SOD, oh my God, they're one of the Pipeman's favorite bands that would for sure 100% be canceled today. They were a combination of singer Billy Milano, one of the great punk singers, who may rest in peace, Scott Ian from Anthrax, Charlie Benante from Anthrax, and then there was one more. So that might be another contest. I might leave that one for another contest, who the one more is. But anyway, so here's the deal. You need to comment here on the show or DM me on socials with the 4 other bands that Pipeman is most excited to see. You will be automatically entered to win. And if somebody gets completely right, they will go on to the next level. And you will be in a pool to win tickets for Aftershock. And I'm telling you.
Please only play if you're going to go to the concerts.
Don't what?
Please only play if you intend to go to the festival.
Oh, yeah, that's 100% for sure. Okay? Don't sit there and try to win something you don't even know what you're winning. I've had that happen.
Right.
As a matter of fact, one of those people I had that happen with actually called me on Sunday. I did not answer. I saw a missed call, but I didn't answer. I didn't leave a message, didn't send a text, so I'm not going to answer something that I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe they wanted tickets to Aftershock. Could be, because it just so happened I was announcing that stuff. Okay, so for those of you that didn't catch the lineup, for those of you that don't know what we're even talking about, we're giving away free tickets to this.
Aftershock Festival returns to Sacramento for its biggest year yet with Blink-182, Deftones, Korn, Bring Me the Horizon, plus A Perfect Circle, Bad Omens, Rob Zombie, Good Charlotte, Turnstile, Gojira, Marilyn Manson, Knocked Loose, 3 Days Grace, and so many more. Aftershock, October 2nd to 5th at Discovery Park in Sacramento. Passes are on sale now at AftershockFestival.com.
Nice.
4 more.
Nice.
We know that SOD, I am super excited to see more than anybody else this year, I think, almost. There's also somebody else I'm going to see this year that I'm super excited about that's not at Aftershock, and that's the Sex Pistols. They're actually playing this year at festivals on the Pipeman Radio Tour. But here's the thing. 4 more bands. 4 more bands that are ones that Pipeman is super stoked to see more than any other band. If you listen to the show, you watch the show, or you know me, you have a good chance of getting that answer correct. If you're Rebel, you're shit out of luck.
Absolutely.
What's your guess, Rebel?
And
I want to hear your guess of
my
the 4. Yeah, I want to hear your guess. That's why I say you're shit out of luck. I want to hear your guess. Give some people some hints, maybe. I just want to say that what we're about to do right now tells you why you should never, ever plagiarize.
I'll throw some out there.
All right, let's hear your 4.
I'm just going to throw them out there randomly. Now, if you choose to believe what I say, then you may be right, or you may be wrong. So therefore,
hold on, before you even say
never listen to me.
What musical artist?
But
what
I'm
musical
going to throw out.
Why can she not hear me, Juan? She's like delayed, I think is what it is. Is that what you're getting?
I think the term these days is special.
Yeah, that's. I think is that politically correct though?
That's the politically correct. Special.
No,
yes.
No. What you just said before. What musical artist is that song from? You just gave lyrics to a song, by the way. Okay, go ahead. Name your 4 because you don't know the answer to that question.
My 4 would be Korn. And again, don't necessarily listen to me. Bruce Dickinson, Acid Bath, Rob Zombie, and Gojira.
Okay, so we know. I'm not even going to say what we know yet because now it's your turn, Juan. Let's see if Juan does better than Rebel. Juan's known me for a couple years. Rebel's known me for a lifetime. Let's see who knows me better. Next, go ahead, Juan.
Oh, I'm totally going to get this one wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and say probably Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, sorry.
Is that when Marilyn Manson, is that his Mason name? He's like, we had somebody worked here at the station who also did a show that is a Mason. Like, that secret society that's trying to ruin the world.
Which one? There's so many of them nowadays. Which one?
The ones that meet at the Elks Club because, that's where they think it's cool to meet. I don't know. Go ahead. What? Okay, see, you had Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. And who else?
Hold on, I lost my train of thought here. Let me see.
Dead air is never good.
Do do do.
Yeah,
that's why.
There should be music
Rebel, when that
playing.
happens, you gotta go do 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 do. And he's the engineer. He can easily just play that music while he's doing it.
I know, but isn't it copyrighted now?
I don't know. It might. Oh, you're right.
Shoot.
But you can do one of the sound effects below. You can do one of the sound effects below. Okay, so here you could do like this. Let's see. This is what we do when you don't answer in time and you have dead air. Why do boys always think that's so funny? Has anybody ever answered that question? But when you're a little kid, a little boy, that's the funniest shit ever. Okay, go ahead, Juan. Who's your other two?
I'm gonna go ahead and guess the other ones because I'm not seeing any that would resonate with you. So I'm gonna say,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna say Devil Driver just because of the name and the pilot in you.
Okay, well. Neither one of you are winning tickets to Aftershock. And good thing, because since you work for the station, you can't really win them anyway. So, and being that you don't know the answers to win, you probably don't deserve to win, nor to work at a radio station. Just saying. Okay. So, why are we doing this on Travel Tuesday? Because the Pipeman travels around the world doing these music festivals. And, it's funny because anybody watches me on TikTok, when they were going to shut down TikTok, I had 500 drafts from 1 year of the Pipeman Radio Tour that I was going to document it all on TikTok. And I took all the videos and I just never posted the shit. They were all just drafts. And the only way you can save those videos is what I found out after the fact. If you're going to use your camera, take the video, and then upload it to TikTok, because here's what I figured out. You can't save the video unless you post it. So if it's in your drafts, you can't save it. It's gone unless you post it. So, of course, when there was that whole 30 minutes of TikTok being shut down in the United States. Before that happened, I frantically went and I just started posting every draft.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But I ran out of time because you can only do so much at a time. And just yesterday, just in case it happens again, because you just never know what's going to happen day to day in this world these days. So just yesterday, I finished it was almost 600 drafts, almost all 600. So I have almost 600 new TikToks in the past couple months. But they're cool because they have me touring.
Speaking of that.
Yes.
Facebook is doing the same thing. If you don't remove all your videos from Facebook, you're going to lose them. So now it's time to massively download the Facebooks.
They're all kind of doing that. There's all kinds of changes. I have a whole bunch of deadlines in my calendar to get stuff. But
I know, right?
But yeah, so funny enough, like I'm like showing these tours through the prison. I remember when I was like doing like, were you there? I don't think you were there, Rebel, but I did this, the prison's haunted, Shawshank, where Inkcarceration is. And so I would go in the prison tour and I would hide. And that is what I did. I told the person, my helper, I was like, film TikToks of me doing this. I'm going to hide and scare people, and it was very effective. So if you go on my TikTok at Pipeman Radio and you scroll through those 600 TikToks recently, there are some in there of me scaring people in Shawshank prison. There's one of me lying on my cot in my prison cell there and taking a crap on my toilet in my prison cell. Yeah. So what did you say?
You said, get out of my cell.
I know. So, yeah, I was taking a crap. Yeah, I did think I said get out of my cell. And so there is a video on my TikTok. You know what? I'm going to do another contest right now. But let me see what Amber said. Amberly. Acid bath. SOD. Lamb of God. Okay. So we already said SOD. Yes, acid bath is good. Oh, I just gave another hint. But I gave that hint before. But I won't say about the rest of them. But what I will say is now that we're ending the show here very, very quickly, I want to play one other commercial because I just thought of a contest right now for this festival that we're going to give tickets away for. So let's do it.
Louder Than Life, America's loudest festival, returns to Louisville this September with Slayer, Deftones, Avenged Sevenfold, Bring Me the Horizon, plus Sleep Token, Suicide Boys, Bad Omens, Rob Zombie, A Perfect Circle, Marilyn Manson, Evanescence, Knocked Loose, 3 Days Grace, Lamb of God, and so many more. Louder Than Life. September 18th through 21st in Louisville, Kentucky. Passes are on sale now at louderthanlifefestival.com.
Okay, so here's the next contest. We're going to do a contest right now for Louder Than Life, and it's a 2-part contest. Okay, so the first part of the contest is blasting our way through the boundaries of hell. No one can stop us tonight. We take on the world with a hatred inside, fury the reason we fight, surviving the slaughters and killing with lust. We attack and then move on ahead, killing once more with twice as much strength. Those lyrics are from what band playing at Louder Than Life? You can comment here or you can send a DM to Pipeman Radio. But there was another thing about, now I forgot what the other thing was. What was I even talking about, Rebel, that it brought me to want to do a contest for Louder Than Life? What were we doing?
Oh, I don't remember. That's the young one. He might know.
Juan?
I'm the young one?
Yeah, you're the young one. Come on now.
I'm supposed to remember.
What were we talking about right before the commercial that would jog something in my head to do a contest?
We were talking about Shawshank Redemption prison cell taking a dump.
The TikToks.
Yeah. So here it is. Here is your other way to win tickets to Louder Than Life. Go through my TikTok. Find the TikTok that I was taking a crap in and like it. And if you comment, you'll have an even better chance to win tickets. So like and comment, the Pipeman taking a crap at Inkcarceration at Shawshank Prison. That should really be for Inkcarceration tickets, but screw it. I want to give away Louder Than Life tickets for that, okay? Because there's a lot of debauchery that goes on in Kentucky too. Okay, so that's it. You guys are going to go to Aftershock, somebody. You guys are going to go to Louder Than Life, somebody. And hey, go buy your tickets now anyway at aftershockfestival.com for Aftershock and louderthanlife.com. And I think that's it for Travel Tuesday. What do you think, guys? Don't answer at once. Good.
I believe it is. It's time. We're past time. We got to go.
It's time. We got to go. So tune in tomorrow for What the Fuck Wednesday on the Adventures of Pipeman, where we have a lot of what the fucks to talk about. And one of the newest what the fucks that's not even in the description for the show is about the Menendez brothers. And oh my God, you're going to want to tune in for that. And other debauchery, because tomorrow's debauchery day. Okay, this is where we're going to be really screwed up. This is where I'm going to take my eyeball and squirt it at the screen, and you're going to jump back and all that stuff. So, yeah, thanks for listening to Adventures of Pipeman, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Monday is Motivational Monday. Tuesday, Travel Tuesday. Wednesday, What the Fuck Wednesday on W4CY Radio at W4CY.com. Roll it, Juan.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.